What is up, y'all? So we just got the PS5 Pro revealed to us, and man, a lot of people in the game community are definitely split. But before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel on the road to 2,000 subs. So to get into this, I'm not gonna lie, I knew this was gonna be coming, where they're removing just the disk drive. It's no disk drive for the PS5 Pro, and it seems to be that they're doing this to prepare for the future. I've talked about this with many friends and other gamers about basically GameStop going out of business and people just not, you know, having physical media anymore. It's not that we don't like physical media, you know, when it comes to the disc and everything, the case and the amazing art on these video games. It's that I think they're trying to force that, like Sony. And Sony, man, they make a lot of bad decisions, to be honest. They make a lot of bad decisions, but this right here I think could be one of their worst decisions. And, you know, as we got the reveal, it just seems the only thing that kind of just makes this a little bit better than the PlayStation 5 is just the graphics from certain angles. You know, they kind of announced the big three with advanced ray tracing, and you know the GPU is going to be larger, and AI upscaling and stuff. So I think that, to be honest, it's just all about them just wanting to have a balance between fidelity and performance. You know, when you're playing games that has, you know, a lot of frame rates that's required and stuff like that, you have to pick between fidelity and performance. So they're trying to just, it seems that they're trying to make the PS5 Pro, you know, as equal to a PC as possible. They're trying to make it like a PC, you know, and I understand, because, you know, a lot of people are leaving console to go to PC, but it can also hurt you when you kind of are just naming this price to be $700 out the gate with no disk drive or anything. And yeah, I understand they're saying it's going to be 45% of the speed being updated when it comes to the game with the graphics and the GPU and things like that, and the ray tracing. I understand, but I feel like $700 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money in today's world, and to remove the disk drive and stamp that price is crazy. And it makes me scratch my head, because the way the gaming community has reacted to this, a lot of people still want disk drive. So when you bring us disk drive, if you do, what's that going to be? $800, $900? You know what I'm saying? It's like they're trying to get into that PC range, as if they're looking into the game community and see, hey, people can afford $1,000 PCs. Let's leave that $500 range and kind of creep up to almost $1,000, which is crazy. And the games they showed us, I didn't see too much difference on it just being a little bit more smoother. You know, we saw Spider-Man, it wasn't too choppy, it was just moving just a little fluidly, you know, things like that. And they had The Last of Us 2, one of my favorite games, which I did see a little bit of difference with that, where they had Ellie kind of side by side and it looked like less choppier. But I think people can live without that, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people can live without it being that way. And this PS5 Pro is just dropped on us because we're about to be able to pre-order it just in a few weeks in September, and it releases November 7th. And to think about it, you know, I remember there was a lot of trouble with the PlayStation 5, you know, with PlayStation Direct and Best Buy and Walmart. I don't think we're going to have that many problems with the PS5 Pro, you know, pre-ordering and stuff like that, just because I feel that people are going to want to stay with PS5, just because it's not a drastic change. You know, it feels like people are not missing out on anything. Now, I feel like when GTA 6 comes out, yes, people are going to want it, because I'm not going to lie, I don't think GTA 6 will be able to run at 60 frames per second, you know, on maxed out settings and things like that. I think you're going to still have to adjust things. It's just not reality. I mean, maybe with the PS5 Pro, the way they're saying it can be done that way, but I will be getting the PlayStation 5 Pro just because I'm a gamer and I'm always gaming, and I love, you know, just staying up to date on the new consoles and stuff like that, and just in case something new's brought to it. So I will be getting it in the future. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be just a hot mess where they were selling out online. I think a lot of people are not going to be able to get this, especially when you got beautiful games out here like Hogwarts Legacy, you know, The Last of Us 2 and Spider-Man. I think a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on this just to kind of combine that fidelity and performance rate just to a good rate. And I think a lot of people want to get it just for GTA 6 also, just because, so they can get that full experience. And I'm going to need it because I'm a content creator, and I have to be able to give you guys the best content I can, you know, and maxed out settings and things like that. But overall, I do understand why people are not happy about this announcement, because it's overpriced, and I feel like it's nothing that drastically changed. You know, I think it's just mainly they're focusing on graphics and making fidelity and performance feel, you know, combined and equal to gamers, and not making it a hard choice when you're in your settings, when you're playing Spider-Man or you're like The Last of Us 2. You're like, hey, should I go fidelity? Should I go performance? Which one do I want it to look better or perform better? I think they're just trying to work on combining those and things like that. I don't understand why they took away, you know, the disk drive, because I mean, people are still buying the games. I mean, but also I have a lot of friends out there that say, hey, I just get mine from the PlayStation store, or I got a PC and I get it off Steam. So I understand why they're you know, preparing for that, but it's not that bad, you know, to the point, hey, let's make our next console with no disk drive. So it's definitely a big leap and a risk to take with the announcement of, you know, the PS5 Pro having no disk drive. So it's definitely a risky situation for Sony right now, but I definitely think that it's all about you as a gamer. Do you care about the fidelity and the performance? Do you care about how much the graphics can be by like 10%? You know what I'm saying? Or can you live with just a regular PS5? Me, I just feel like I will always be that type of gamer where I want to see and test the waters with the new console, the new upgraded console, and see how it looks. Because like I said, graphics can only get better, in my opinion. You know, they can only get better, especially with how technology is nowadays. And, you know, I think that it's super cool that they're showing us big games like The Last of Us 2 and Spider-Man to kind of show us like, hey, those are beautiful games, like big IP. So they're just showing us like, hey, you think that looked nice on PS5, wait till we upgrade it. And they're showing us, though, I'm not gonna lie, I did see, especially in The Last of Us 2, that it wasn't too choppy, but that's not big enough for $700. That's something where you can kind of just give like a extra 100 or 50. It's not, to me, I just don't feel like it's 700 is worth a PlayStation 5 and you just put 3 letters on it, Pro. You know what I'm saying? They didn't upgrade anything for real, and they took away things, so it kind of is confusing. But yes, it will be up September 26th on PlayStation Direct for pre-order. It's going to be a journey to get one of those, but it is crazy, man. $700 for the PS5 Pro. I guess we know what a lot of kids are going to be wanting for Christmas, for sure, and myself, because yeah, we got to get ready for GTA 6, guys, and I definitely think that this can definitely make the game feel alive, but I don't know how many frames GTA 6 will run on a PS5 Pro, but I definitely think that it is over, you know, priced. Comment down below what you guys feel about, you know, just the pricing for the PS5 Pro, and how do you feel about it? Are you getting it? Comment down below. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up on my social medias at That'sBStan, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.